Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello to all financial management students. A very warm welcome to my live session. This live session is particularly about a wake up call to all of you. Financial management exam September 2025. As you know that June 25 exam result has published. Now it's time to make the right direction. It's time to make a right strategy. That strategy which support you to get success for your upcoming exam. Students, today is 19th of July and you must have to aware that your financial management September 25 exam schedule is Friday 6th of September. You have remaining 6 weeks. You have remaining 6 weeks. So one by one, if you really wanted to develop the right strategy for upcoming financial management September 25 exams, something you need to notice that. The point number one, students, the first motivation factor is that the legacy continues. Do you know that financial management June 25 exam result passing ratio, that is about 48%. And if you compare with the last another 5 semesters, and collectively if you analyze the situation of the total 5 semesters, that's the average 50% passing rate. And this is what about the motivation factor, that 50% chance that you will pass your exam. 50% chance that you will pass your exam. This is what the highest motivation factor. But the point is that if you really wanted to become under this 50%, or I say that specifically the upcoming financial management September 25 exams under 50%, you wanted to make a right strategy. For the remaining 6 weeks, something you have to aware and make a preparation and revision as I am suggesting today. Students, number one, do you know that what are the pillars? What are the particular specific points, core points, I must say pillars, that you have to notice that that's a need for your success. There are 5 principles, the 5 pillars that you need to follow one by one. Number one, concept building. Make sure that you are approaching or you are preparing and practicing 100% syllabus. That's called concept building. Simultaneously, if the knowledge is important, simultaneously exam technique is also important. Exam technique means, for example, exam technique includes a spreadsheet function for calculation, drafting technique for section C type question, how to handle the theoretical aspect with section A and B, what's the right strategy to solve any OTQs. Although you are good enough with respect to the concepts, but also you need to learn the exam techniques. Obviously, mocks, that means progress evaluation. On a regular, I will conduct 3 mocks. In fact, I will assign the date. If for my regular student, they know very well what's the date of the mocks. I will share once again here to emphasize more about the mocks. You don't even think about that, you will skip the mock. You have to attend the mock and work out accordingly. Me and my team will share the feedbacks. Very independent, I have mentioned here. Students are struggling about the theoretical part of the financial management paper. Students are very good with respect to the calculation. but they struggle with the theory part. Number one, accept that reality. Accept that reality. Your at least minimum 50% of the exam, that's about theory. So you have to make a strategy in this way. And of course, whatever the practice question I suggest, and whatever the practice question with the Kaplan kit or the study hub, whatever you are preferring, or whatever you have selected, no worries about that, both are equal. You have to attempt maximum practice questions. Maximum practice question includes calculation and put your best effort for theory as well. So if you really wanted to move forward to get success, you have to focus all these 5 points. That's very important for the next 6 weeks. Further, the point is that, sir, if we wanted to schedule, or if we wanted to work out with our mocks, what are the particular dates of the mocks? These are the dates. These are the dates. Mid-mock number 1. Mid-mock number 1. That will be held on coming 26th of July. What includes a mid-mock? Don't worry. I've already assigned, but I will share you once again. Investment appraisal, business finance. Business finance part 1, that's all about the WACC and capital structure. Business finance 2, that's the dynamics of the equity and debt finance. Structure, section C type, I will examine section C type question. I will examine the section B type question also with the section A type question. It's about 70 marks question, 70 marks of the first mid-mock. Second mock, that's called copycat mock. That's prepared by my team, me and my team. That will be held on 9th of August. That will be held for 100 marks. And mock 3 is about ACCA September 25. That will be held. ACCA will publish by mid of the August, and I will conduct by 23rd of August. You have to attempt these mocks, submit to us through email. We will reply you accordingly. But a part of the mock, some more importance you need to emphasize. Sir, what should be the action point that we need to focus for next 6 weeks? What's the action points? Listen carefully, very categorically, students, very categorically. I must say, 100% knowledge. Don't skip anything. Balance approach, exam simulation. These 3 things. 100% means these are the 6 areas of the syllabus. We are covering right now investment appraisal. We are covering right now business finance. Then you have to move towards a business valuation. For working capital, then you have to work out working capital, risk management, then financial management function and environment. That's called the knowledge. And make sure that whatever you are working with respect to these 6 areas, you must be aware about that. And in fact, we are working in the same manner. That for investment appraisal, examiner examine investment appraisal with all the component of the exam. In the section A, section B, section C. Ask yourself, if you covered the investment appraisal, Have you already prepared with section A, B, C, all three types? If no, you have to review your work and practice accordingly. Once again, with investment appraisal, examiner also examine the theoretical aspect and calculation. If you are done with the same, that's good. If not, you have to emphasize the theoretical aspect as well. Same case for business finance. Examiner examine with all three aspects. Business finance, with section A, section B, section C. Make sure you have done your practice with all components and combination with theory and calculation. Yes, for business valuation, examiner examine with section A and B only, not section C. Then we will move towards, for example, working capital. Make sure you have to prepare with all components A, B, C. Yes, for risk management, only examine with section A, B. With financial management function and environment, section A and B. Only these types. That's a point. So make sure you are preparing your syllabus 100% knowledge with this technique, with these exam aspects. Number two, that's knowledge, that's theory, calculation, all. Number two, balance approach. Balance means make sure that's 50-60% theory, once again, 40% calculation. For example, like this, a CRQ, 20 marks. A CRQ requirement, 20 marks. That's about calculation, 9 marks. 20 marks question, 9 marks, that's calculation. That's 45%. And the rest of the parts, 11 marks. That's 55% theory. So this is what about eye-opening. If you have identified with this session, that's 50-55% theory. So student, this is the right time to develop your approach or change your approach in a manner that you need to invest for next 6 weeks for preparing revision, practice, mocks for theory and calculation both. Ask yourself that have you spent 50% time for theory and 50% calculation? No. So that means you need to change your strategy. I know that my students who have engaged with my regular course, covering the theoretical aspect and calculation aspects both with this proportion. That's a point. I've already shared that. I have already intimated you what is the right way to read the book. What is the right way to draft the answer. That's a point. So number one, knowledge. Number two, balance approach. Number three, exam simulation. Exam simulation means you need to practice with exam conditions. Exam conditions means attempt the mocks. If I am sharing any mock exam with you, if I'm sharing an assignment to you, you have to attempt these questions like you are sitting in the mock. You are sitting in the examination. Lock your timer, avoid all distraction, and then attempt with CB based, especially with section C type question. Attempt with CB conditions. And submit the mocks to us. We will not only I will debrief the assignment, but also check your assignment and share your feedback individually. All three mocks. So 3 things important: knowledge, balance approach, theory plus calculation. Exam simulation, it's equal to success. That's a point. So students, this is what the core point that you need to focus. Wake up call for all of you. This is a wake up call to all of you. Students, further, one very important thing. If any of the student wanted to know that for the next 6 weeks, how can we or how should we invest our time? Believe me, if you, for example, if you make your schedule in this way, next 6 weeks, if you invest 6 days a week, yes, in fact, 6 days a week. If you invest 6 days a week, let's suppose 6 days a week, 4 days, weekdays, for example, Monday till Thursday, for example, and invest 4 hours per day, that's called 16 hours. And by the weekend, 8 hours a day, that's 16 hours. So total hours you can invest 32 hours. You have 6 weeks, so total hours you can invest 192 and you can stretch till 200 hours. Because near to exam date, a student can stretch the hours. So you can invest 200 hours and get success. How? You can invest 200 hours in this manner. For concept building means watching the lecture, or if you are self-study student, reading the study hub or reading the Kaplan book, invest 70 hours for concept building. For exam techniques, if you are registered student, exam technique means weekly my sessions about the exam techniques, exam structure, that's 20 hours. Mocks, 3 mocks, approximately 10 hours. You can invest for theory. Theory, that means reading, listening, and practice, 50 hours. Then more self-practice questions by yourself, 50 hours. That's called 200 hours. So you can match 200 hours in this manner. You can match your 200 hours in this manner. The schedule you can make accordingly. The schedule you can make accordingly. So this is what about the strategy you can make for next 6 weeks. And this session is really about a wake-up call to all of you. So students, this is the part of the wake-up call for today's session. If you wanted to ask any question, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number directly. That's 00923218271784. So for wake-up call, thank you very much. Take care a lot.